So yesterday I ran into this very frustrating issue with Eggdrop, and I was trying to get one of my Eggdrops to connect to Freenode, and it wouldn't connect. It just wouldn't connect. It just completely refused to connect. So I tried the -n option to see a verbose output of what was happening in the configuration file while it was trying to connect. So everything looks fine so far. Transfer, share, compress, notes, all the modules are loading, no problem. When it came time to entering a loop, meaning came time to connecting to an actual IRC network, in this case Freenode, it would keep giving me this error message: failed to connect, IRC Freenode network is unreachable. I was struggling with this. I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on. I did numerous Google searches for these error messages. Nothing came up. I was literally struggling with it yesterday for a good 2.5 to 3 hours, and I couldn't figure out what the problem was. So all of a sudden at work today, for some reason, I don't know why, I was thinking about this, and it struck me that, you know what, maybe this has something to do with the IPv6 option in the configuration file. When I set the IPv6 option, there's an option called prefer IPv6 to 1, which means enabled, or 0, which means disabled. If you set it to 1, that means that Eggdrop will primarily try to connect using IPv6. Some networks, however, do not like IPv6 connections, or at least not by default because of the way they're configured. Now in this case, what was happening was when I set the IPv6 option, I can show you the configuration file here. So just to give you an example, Freenode. I'm not going to scroll too far down because my Eggdrop's nickname password is down here somewhere. But if you set this option in your configuration file to prefer IPv6 to 1, then you will have trouble connecting. So in case you are searching for this high and low and you're not able to find it, well, here's the solution. Set network to Freenode. That doesn't really make a huge difference in terms of what network the Eggdrop will connect to, because you will specify that option later on in the configuration. Oops, why is it not scrolling down? You will set that option later on in the configuration file. Oh, you can't use the mouse pointer. And this is what it suddenly just occurred to me. So I'm going to just exit out of here. Try to start Eggdrop with the N option first. Eggdrop -m, which creates a new user file because cat doesn't know me right now. Cat Freenode. And I'm going to show you the output that I get. So it's trying to connect. Now it's connecting to Freenode. Why? Because, well, it's not preferring IPv6. It's binding automatically to IPv4. And obviously the nickname is registered. Eggdrop will automatically identify once it connects, and it should, and there you go. So Eggdrop has finally connected to Freenode. Now I can just close this out and normally start Eggdrop. Control C, because the verbose output will keep Eggdrop running as long as you have the shell window open, but as soon as I close this, it will kill Eggdrop. So remote host close the connection. So I'm just going to start Eggdrop normally. So frustrating. I couldn't, okay, now it's just going to start normally, and I can come back here, and when cat connects I can just say hello to as soon as it connects. Hopefully it'll be hopefully everything is okay. I did set, oh, there you go. Okay, so I can just say hello, and then cat should start responding to my hello as it creates a new user file for me, as this is a new Eggdrop. Anytime now, cat. Anytime. There you go. Okay. You are the owner of this bot now. You really need to set a password, and I will set a password as soon as this is done. So basically just make sure that you change the prefer IPv6 option to 0 so that Eggdrop is connecting using IPv4 if and when it's possible. Thanks so much, and I hope this video was helpful for anybody who's looking for this resource on Eggdrop not connecting to IRC. See you again in the next one. Bye-bye.